Until recently, Sanu had to lug pails of water up this steep mountain road all the way home to her village on a mountain in Nepal. The hour-long journey to a river below and back was the only water source for her entire village.
We had to get up early in the morning and climb down the mountain. It would take us 1 hour, and we had little time for other activities. All the fields were dry, and we had to depend on other villages for green vegetables.
Sarita has a similar story. Until recently in her village, women spent hours just trying to provide clean water for drinking and other essential needs.
It was very difficult. We had to carry water buckets on our shoulders long distances.
And with no water and no proper sanitation system, disease was often a problem in his village, says Krishna.
Previously, the village was very dirty and there were no toilets. There was no sanitation, and there were many cases of waterborne illness due to the lack of clean water.
Now life is changing for these villagers and for hundreds of thousands of other rural residents of Nepal under the country's Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Fund Development Board.
We heard about the Water Fund Board, and they explored whether we really needed water. They helped us financially and helped us with maintenance.
The autonomous board, set up by the government of Nepal, focuses on building social capital and empowering communities. It has helped approximately 350,000 people in about 450 villages and will have covered more than 1 million residents by its closing date. This is done by adopting a demand-driven approach involving a direct community role in providing clean water and sanitation services. The board works through NGOs, which support communities in planning, implementing, and maintaining their water supply systems. Sanu, Sarita, and Krishna are members of the water committees in their communities set up under the Fund Board. With the water and sanitation system created through board projects, Sanu says she and other villagers now have the water and the time needed to grow their own vegetables.
This field is never empty. There's always something growing here.
Sarita and other villagers say they also have more time to devote to their children's health and education needs, and time to focus on income-generating activities as well.
We were before confined to domestic hard work, but after the water project, we can now spend time raising chickens and goats.
This woman says she now has time to weave.
Before, so much time was spent fetching water, but now I can spend that time weaving.
And this woman says the water system makes it easier to grow these radishes. Krishna says the water projects have empowered villagers who contribute 20% of project costs.
This water project scheme came to town, and it worked great because the villagers had ownership of it from start to finish. Every household contributed equally, and we felt it was our project. We took part in all the decision-making and implementation.
With assistance from the World Bank, the Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Fund Development Board works in 4 phases. In the pre-development and development phase, residents learn of the technical and financial support the board provides and are aided in finding and assessing reliable sources of water. The community forms its own water supply and sanitation user group, which includes all potential water users.
We got the hint they will support us after we were assured of some cooperation, and we got ready in the village and are ready to contribute our share in order to bring water to every household.
We formed different groups and we got a lot of training, including mother water tap groups where we received training in sanitation.
Promoting health and sanitation in the villages is a major part of the Fund Board's mission throughout the water and sanitation projects. This has led to village committees undertaking hygiene awareness campaigns and campaigns against open defecation in villages across Nepal.
With the water project, we have not only gained drinking water, but information on sanitation and other income-generating activities. Before there were 2 toilets. Now every house has toilets. Now even kids know about sanitation. People got the awareness, and we have to protect it.
Support services are also set up in the communities in order to empower and improve the lives of village women through income-generating activities supported by a revolving loan fund. They also benefit from literacy classes.
A 6-month literacy course was also given to us. It was held at several intervals by the support organizations.
Training set up under the water project in irrigation and forestation techniques further help to improve villages.
With the project, we became aware of forestation and aware of irrigation, which is why the project worked so well. We were not aware of these things before.
The frequent meeting of the village committees and training classes, say villagers, have led to a stronger sense of community.
Earlier, we had no community buildings where villagers could discuss things, so we villagers constructed this temple and a small school where we could meet.
In the implementation stage, villagers participate in earthworks and construction of the drinking water supply system.
We are working irrespective of gender, men and women equally, because we are aware that before we were susceptible to so many waterborne diseases, but when clean water came here, it saved us, and we are much healthier.
A community person is identified as a village maintenance worker and is provided training in repairing minor breakdowns and ensuring that the taps are working.
There will be sanitation lessons. There will be trainings for the men and women of this village. We will train maintenance women to keep the tap stands clean.
The 2-year post-implementation phase helps to ensure sustainability of the water systems. 80-year-old Maili Tamang is from a village where the water project has yet to begin.
Even children remain dirty in the absence of water. Look at me, an old woman. Look at my appearance due to lack of water. Had there been water, I would have taken a bath and maintained my appearance.
But under the Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Fund Development Board, she says her village is set to have a proper water and sanitation system soon. She then plans to take a bath 3 times a day.